I am not up to the job. And I mean that sincerely. It's not like, whoa.
Not good. Believe me, not good. And then they have cans of soup. Soup. And they throw the cans of soup. That's better than a brick because you can't throw a brick, it's too heavy. But a can of soup, you can really put some power into that, right? And then when they get caught, they say, no, this is soup for my family. They're so innocent. This is soup for my family. It's incredible. And you have people coming over with bags of soup, big bags of soup, and they lay it on the ground, and the anarchists take it and they start throwing it at our cops, at our police. And if it hits you, that's worse than a brick because it's got force. It's the perfect size. It's like made perfect. And when they get caught, they say, no, this is just soup for my family. And then the media says, this is just soup. These people are very, very innocent. They're innocent people. I went in yesterday and there was a television screen and I said, this is genius. The demonstrators who infiltrated the Capitol have defied the seat of dust. It's defiled, right? See, I can't see it very well. I would like to begin by addressing the heinous attack yesterday. Yesterday is a hard word for me.
Just take that. The heinous attack.
Good. Take the word yesterday.
Read the poll, Jack. You guys are all the same.
I mean, the fossil fuel industry, they weigh in so significantly. I mean, how could it be?
Who created Pokemon Go, but I'm trying to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls.
It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day. Every day it is time for us to agree.
Everybody comes in your grandmother. Everybody comes in your grandmother. They're coming all over the place. They're coming all over the place. They're coming all over the place.
And he's like
coming
this,
all over the
and
place.
we will.
They're coming all over the place. They're coming all over the place. They're coming all over the
I need
place.
water.
They're coming all
I
over
need
the
water.
place.
Help.
They're coming all over the place. They're coming all
I need
over the
water.
place.
I
They're
need
coming
water.
all over the place.
I need water.
They're coming all over the
I need
place.
water.
They're coming all
I need
over the
water.
place. They're coming
need
all
water.
over the place.
I need
They're coming
water.
all over the place.
I need water.
They're coming all over the
I need
place.
water.
They're coming all
I need
over the
water.
place.
Well,
They're coming all over the
well,
place.
well,
They're coming all over the
and he's
place.
like, this is on
They're
live
coming all over the
This is
place.
on live
They're coming all over
This
the
is on
place.
live
They're coming all over
This
the
is on
place.
live television.
They're coming all over
This
the
is on
place.
live television.
They're coming all over
This is
the
on
place.
live television.
They're coming all
This is
over
on
the
live
place.
television.
They're coming all over the place.
This is on
They're coming all over the place. 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 They weren't coming because they couldn't get in. Once they think they can get in, they're coming, and they are coming at levels that you haven't even seen yet.
No, seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating a lot of hot sauce, a lot of raw peppers and hot sauce.
Dumb as a shit fuck, cringe tour, etc., etc.
Everybody comes in your grandmother.
And by the way, I sit on the stand, and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool. The kids used to come up and reach in the pool. The kids used to come up and reach in the pool. The kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down. Rub my leg down. And 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 rub my leg down. So it was trained, and then watch the hair come back up again. They look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap.
It's not that they don't want to help. Play the radio. Play the radio. The record player. The record player. The record player on at night.
I am not up to the job. And I mean that sincerely. It's not like, whoa. Read the polls, Jack. You guys are all the same. Oh, yeah. You're a lion, dog, face, pony soldier.
Hello, users, and welcome to another spectacular episodic installation of the goddamn, aka the motherfuck, aka also known as the goddamn son of a bitch and fuck. This is the Above It All show, and I am the Above It All host with the Above It All show. And today's show is it's a show. This is episode 1666. Just kidding, it's actually 1662. I just forgot what numbers are. I was looking at the number and then my brain just turned off. But anyway, I'm still drinking my coffee, as you can tell. I got a full cup here, so. And so just bear with me. All right, so we got a show going on today. Actually, today I decided that I would do a show, and so hopefully I can do a show. We got Abner in the chat room. We got Baba Booey in the chat room. We got Glam Girl Adel in the chat room. We got Grand Nudissimo in the chat room. Retro Boomer in the chat room. Ali CIA in the chat room. Brooke Holloway in the chat room. Tyler motherfucking goddamn in the goddamn. Justin fucking son of a bitchin' ass motherfucking cocksucking Viggle in the chat room. Whole Johnny 2 goddamn son of a bitchin' late FTV in the goddamn motherfuck. Hello, users, and welcome to the program. This is the program. It's the programmed experience, really. It's the experiential programmed experience for today. Today is it's August today, and so and so anyway. All right. Got D Vader 8-ass motherfucking 89 in the chat room. Holy mackerel. Ben Burgess does not eat enough fiber. He is so full of crap. Whoa. Whoa. That is hate speech. You better make sure he doesn't see that. Oh my shit. Then he's gonna go about on a podcast and talk about my chat room harassing him. Hello, Antifa. I don't think you really understand how earth-shattering it is to be talked down to be given an unwanted compliment. Retro Boomer, I wish you nothing but luck in whatever affliction it is that is facing you today. But I have no idea what the fuck that means. Anyway, let's get into a show. Speaking of fucking fiber... Oh, man. Okay. So, I'm going to get a little controversial here. I know. A little controversial, okay? But, based Dr. Oz? I mean, hey, whoa, hear me out. Okay, listen to me. Oz campaign, this is from a couple days ago, on John Fetterman. If he had ever eaten a vegetable in his life, he wouldn't have had a stroke. I'm not gonna lie. Like, John Fetterman has been destroying Dr. Oz to the point where Dr. Oz is like, he's down in the polls. He's obviously gonna lose. Or should I say he's obviously gonna lose. But, I mean, not gonna lie though, Dr. Oz really got him here. Like, I'm just saying, like, this is funny. I saw this yesterday and I was laughing my fucking butt off. Anyway, let's read. Let's see what's going on here. Dr. Mehmet Oz has spent the past week defending himself from charges that he's hopelessly out of touch with most residents of Pennsylvania, where he is the Republican candidate for Senate. Last Monday, John Fetterman, Oz's Democratic opponent, resurfaced a video Oz recorded in what he called a Wegner's. I love this. In what he called a, quote, Wegner's, a mishmash of Redner's and a Wegmans grocery store chains, shopping for crudité, in quotes, and complaining about inflation. Fetterman's comment, in PA, we call this a veggie tray. So I just want to, I covered this, the original crudité saga, and I'm not going to lie. So yes, Dr. Oz's video is really cringy. But John Fetterman saying in PA we call this a veggie tray. Now I have a lot of people that I know that live in Pennsylvania. I grew up across the bridge in New Jersey, right? So I've been to Pennsylvania many times. And I'm not going to lie to you. Like first of all, how many Pennsylvanians are eating veggie trays? Second of all, a veggie tray, you don't get any bang for your buck. John Fetterman posted this like sticker campaign, right, where he was holding up a veggie tray, and it's got like 3 little small stalks of celery, probably all taken from the same celery stalk, right, 2 baby carrots, some dip that probably has high fructose corn syrup in it. Like, Dr. Oz's video, right, is really cringy, But, like, at least he was, like, holding up a sack full of carrots. Like, motherfucker could make crudité for weeks with that amount of carrots. This veggie tray is not that much cheaper, and it's much less healthy. So I'm just saying. I'm throwing this out there. The rare Fetterman L on that one. So I'm just saying. But Dr. Oz, he got pissed as fuck. You can tell Dr. Oz is like, he's panicking. He's like, holy shit, what do I do? What do I do? I'm obviously losing. This went from a safe Republican district. I thought I was going to be in the Senate 3 months ago. Now I'm going to fucking lose and be a laughingstock. What do I do, right? So Dr. Oz is bringing out the nuclear codes, right? He bought the nuclear codes from Donald Trump. He went to Mar-a-Lago, purchased the nuclear codes, brought them back to Pennsylvania, or I mean New Jersey, and now he's ready to use the nuclear bombs. So let's check this out. In an exclusive statement as part of Insider's investigation into Oz, the doctor's campaign jabbed back, quote, if John Fetterman had ever eaten a vegetable in his life, then maybe he wouldn't have had a major stroke and wouldn't be in the position of having to lie about it constantly, Rachel Tripp, Oz's senior communication advisor, said. Whoa, hey, now, again, you know me, I'm the healthy eating proponent, okay? I will say, you know, again, let's just throw this out here. A little fun fact. 95% of American citizens, people that live in this country, 95% of Americans do not eat the daily recommended minimum of fiber. What is fiber? Fiber's vegetables, motherfucker. 95% of Americans, the only vegetables they're eating is lettuce on a cheeseburger, okay? Americans are a chronically ill, right, unhealthy bunch of losers. Now, with that being said, 95% of Americans, that's a pretty large portion of the electorate, right? So John Fetterman pretending to know anything about vegetables and pretending to make fun of crudité, you know, that's, if you're trying to win votes, right? John Fetterman's strategy is doing really well. But I will say Dr. Oz, you know, he is a quack doctor. He sells these garbage fucking stupid diet pills. He's a piece of garbage. But I will say, eating vegetables, hey, I'm just saying, it's actually pretty based. You should take care of your body. You should care about your health. Why? The U.S. government doesn't give a fuck about your health, right? Your parents aren't gonna fucking give a shit about your health, right? Your friends and family don't give a fuck about your health, right? So if anyone's gonna give a fuck about your health, it should be you. So I just want to say, as a healthy eating advocate, this is hilarious. Fetterman later responded on Twitter saying, I had a stroke, I survived it. I'm truly so grateful to still be here today. I know politics can be nasty, but even then, I could never imagine ridiculing someone for their health challenges. Now again, on the politics angle, Fetterman is playing this really well, right? Like he's gonna, oh, I'm so triggered, I'm so offended, oh no, right? But that's really good because again, 95% of Americans are fucking stupid and they don't know how to eat vegetables because they have a low IQ, right? So if you're trying to win votes, right, saying, oh, you're attacking my health because I don't eat vegetables, hey, you got 95% of the electorate to help out with that, right? So just throwing that out there. The Veggie Wars represent the most recent drama in the Oz-Fetterman race, which has attracted plenty of attention. Not only is the race expected to be close, but it has the potential to tilt the scales in Washington. It can also be seen as a referendum on Donald Trump, blah, 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 blah. Well, these blunders may be evidence of Oz's political novice. People who have long known the 62-year-old insider told Insider he's always thought of himself as destined for greatness. Yeah, I get that vibe. As someone who grew up in New Jersey and seen this motherfucker on TV, I can definitely see that vibe. Over the course of his career, he has engineered a series of parlays from running a groundbreaking medical center to gaining press attention from press to best-selling book and appearances on the Oprah Winfrey Show. By the way, where's Oprah on this one? Is Oprah going to publicly apologize? Hey, I'm just saying, I think we should all demand Oprah publicly apologize for what's happening to our country right now, because this is really, when you really think about it, this is all her fault. Also, she's a billionaire, so fuck her, and she's garbage. But, anyway, I just thought this development was really funny, because I'm not going to lie, I agree with Dr. Oz on this one. If John Fetterman had ever eaten a vegetable in his life, he probably wouldn't have had a stroke at the age of like 50 something. How old is John Fetterman? Let me look this up. It's like 40, 50? 53 years old. Yeah, so I'm just saying, you know, I'm not gonna lie, the rare Dr. Oz W on this one. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm calling it as I see it, okay? You know, obviously I still endorse John Fetterman. Dr. Oz is an evil monster. But as far as the meme wars are going, this is the rare, maybe possibly the only Dr. Oz W that he'll ever have in this campaign. So, just throwing that out there. Maybe John Fetterman should pick up a veggie tray once in a while. I'm just saying. But anyway, obviously, vote for John Fetterman. But really, the real victim here is America, and the real perpetrator of violence is Oprah Winfrey. It's a sick burn, but not... Oh, it's not... Yeah, I mean, we're not going out there saying he's never had a vegetable in his life. It's just... It's hyperbolic burning, yeah. But that's my kind of shit. I love saying that. I mean, again, it's the rare... It's the very rare. It's like, you know, getting a shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Silver that's not Gyarados. You know what I mean? Like, man, that shit never fucking happens. You know what I mean? Am I a vegetarian? That's correct. Hopefully everyone's having a good morning today. I am in mourning on this morning. I am in mourning, on today's morning show. I am in mourning. Why am I in mourning? Why? Because I'm almost out of coffee. That's fucking why, so. I've been watching Midwestern Marks. Great analysis, but they kind of simp for Jimmy Dore. Yuck. First of all, hello, Vince She B. I don't know if you've ever posted anything in my chat or not. I'm not sure. If so, I apologize for not remembering you. But if not, then hello. Nice to meet you. But I don't know what Midwestern Marks is. But I'm not going to lie. I personally think Marxism is like, you know, like the religious fundamentalist kind of like, oh, we got to worship everything he says. I think that kind of stuff is cringe. Yesterday on your Twitch team, you said you were a vegan. That is not true, Paladin. I said I have a vegan cooking show, which I don't know if I made this official, but Cooking with the Bitch is a vegan cooking show. So that doesn't make me a vegan, but I do have a vegan cooking show. So like it's possible maybe I'll use an egg or cheese in the future, but as of this moment, Cooking with the Bitch is a vegan cooking show, and I'm just planning on keeping it that way. Because I don't really eat eggs or cheese often. Like it's like a once, maybe twice a week kind of thing for me. So, but yes, to clear that up, to clear the rumors are not true in this instance. The rumors are false. I am a vegetarian, but I recognize that veganism is morally superior. And so that's why Cooking with the Bitch is a vegan cooking show. You posted here once, pronounced like Nietzsche. Well, I prefer to call you Vince She B, if that's okay, if you don't mind, if I prefer that. So, if you don't mind. But anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I think that, personally, my opinion, and I say this as someone who was born and raised in outright destitution, right? The idea that, like, trust fund babies are gonna, like, read a book by some guy who died, like, 200 years ago and pretend like they're the furthest left people that have ever existed, I'm just, like, against that whole thing, like, honestly. Like, maybe that's the anarchist in me. Like, I don't like worshiping people. But, like, I don't know, man. There's something crazy about, like, trust fund babies and rich people who went to college for, like, 6 to 8 years telling poor people, you know, like, oh, Marx wouldn't appreciate this. You know what I mean? But maybe I get too triggered at that stuff. It's possible. Anyway. You should also advocate for chewing at least 20 times before swallowing. I'm not sure about that. I'll have to look into the chewing thing. I don't often chew. You know, I do chew, but I don't do it often. I'm gonna move my monitor a little closer to me real quick. Our boy Jackson, did you see? Which Jackson? Andrew Jackson? I mean, you know, Andrew Jackson, problematic figure, but should we really take down the statues? You know what I mean? Like, you'll DM me? What, Dungeon Master? Reelon, I'm afraid I don't play tabletop RPGs. I have no friends. Alright, let's get into the news. We're gonna get into the news today. The Vanguard, yo, the motherfucking Vanguard people. I reached out to them and said, like, you know, hey, you want to come on my show? They never got back to me. They never got fucking back to me. What the hell's going on with the Vanguard? What, am I not good enough for them? They only have to interview, like, weirdo, like, gray zone Jimmy Dore people. Like, come on now. What the hell, man? I mean, you can tell that's a grifty podcast when they don't respond to my messages. So, hey, you know, you only get people on your show that are more popular than you. That says a lot about you, and it says very little about me because I'm not involved in that. But anyway, let's get into the next segment here. So Dark Brandon is alive and well. Now, I just want to say before we get into this, I have been very critical of the Dark Brandon memes. I personally have felt that the Dark Brandon memes not so good until now because Dark Brandon he's here. So this is part one of this. So Joe Biden, aka Dark Brandon. Today, we're meeting my campaign commitment with targeted debt relief to folks from families who need it most. If you received a Pell Grant while in college and make less than $125,000 a year, you are eligible for up to $20,000 in debt reduction. And so he has this little chart here. Now, my opinion, obviously, you know my opinion, right? Abolish all student loan debt. It's indentured servitude. It's modern day debt slavery. Get rid of it all, right? That's my opinion. I'm not going to lie, though. Joe Biden surprised me. I thought he was going to go the opposite direction. I thought he was just going to, like, pretend like, oh, I didn't even know that I said this 2 years ago, right? So anyway, like, the thing here that's really crazy to me is student loan pause extended one final time. Like, he's saying one final time, okay? As we're entering a winter where it's projected that the flu is going to fuck people up. It's projected that new strains of COVID are going to fuck people up, right? It's projected that the healthcare system is going to be on the verge of collapse. And then he's going to start giving people more payments starting January 1st, okay? So, I don't like Joe Biden. I think Joe Biden's a garbage president. That being said, I saw this clip. And this clip is really fucking funny. And so, I want to share this. This is Dark Brandon. And, again, very critical. You know me. I have been very critical of the Dark Brandon memes. He has not deserved the memes until this clip. Let's check this out.
Mr. President, is this unfair to people who paid their student loans or chose not to take out loans?
Is it fair to people who, in fact, do not own multi-billion-dollar businesses if they see why these guys give them all a tax breaks? Is that fair? What do you think?
What about people who... And then he doesn't let them answer and he walks away. Now, I gotta say, hey, okay. And now, again, I'm the first one out here to say Dark Brandon, no good. But this is a banger clip. This is a banger. Let's watch it again.
Mr. President, is this unfair to people who paid their student loans or chose not to take out loans?
Is it fair to people who, in fact, do not own multi-billion-dollar businesses if they see why these guys give them all a tax breaks? Is that fair? What do you think?
What about people who paid their loans, though?
So anyway, I turned my air conditioner on for a little bit. But yeah, so I just want to say, Joe Biden, pleasantly surprised. But, I mean, let's be honest, right? Let's be honest. Like, the idea that people are going to freak out about this. Like, whoa, $10,000, whoa! Like, the idea that this is like some, like, Joe Biden's a communist now. He's officially become like the living reincarnation of Karl Marx. You know, and like it's just ridiculous. And then again, Joe Biden is of course in support of these corporate tax cuts. He supports all these corporate fucking handout bills. I mean, look at the fucking CHIPS Act. Look at the Inflation Reduction Act. It's all corporate handouts to big billionaires and big business, right? So again, obviously the guy's a fucking piece of garbage. That said, again, I think the Dark Brandon memes have been F tier up until today. Really, honestly, because of this clip. This is the first time I've ever actually seen Dark Brandon. So maybe I've missed every other instance of Dark Brandon. But this is the first time I've ever actually seen Dark Brandon. But you know what? Not impressed, I have to say. I'm not impressed. But it is pleasantly surprising. Pleasantly surprising. But I am not impressed. Inflation. I paid off my house, my student loans, and every debt I own. I still want student loan debt forgiven. I'm a retro boomer, and I'm gonna run for office and get goddamn $10,000, $20,000 to every American. I mean, that's a good platform. I think you'd win with that. Yeah, y'all ever see? Oh, hold up. There's like all these fucking like people on Twitter, like Republican freaks, going like, oh my god, the poor people are gonna have to bail out student loan like trust fund babies. And then everyone's like, oh, is this your fucking PPP loan for $700,000 or some shit? Have you seen that? Have you seen these fucking like these Republican dipshit cocksuckers going like, oh, we're so poor and yet we have to pay for rich kids' college? Motherfucker, you got like $800,000 for free from the government a year ago. You know what I mean? Right, these goddamn cocksuckers, man. I really can't. Anyone that thinks Joe Biden is like a left-winger, man, holy fuck! Jesus. I should have applied for a PPP loan for Above It All Industries. I really should have. I really fucking should have. Damn. God damn. You know what I should have done? Got a PPP loan, threw it all into cryptocurrency, paid it all back interest-free, and then just rode the wave. Then I'd be like fucking, you know, one of those rich people. But unfortunately, I'm still poor, and I'm here doing a show on the internet to like 10 people. So. PPP loans were in 2020, my friend. Alright, what else do we got here? Oh, this one's good. Alright. So, Marjorie Taylor Greene pretended to get swatted. Apparently she recently pretended to get swatted a second time. And when I say pretended, I say this as someone who has been swatted. Being swatted, right, is not having one police officer knock on your door. Hey, Marjorie, we got this fake phone call we just wanted to let you know about. That is not being swatted, okay? I'm just saying. As someone who's been swatted, being swatted is having fucking 30 machine guns being pointed at your fucking face and having cops beat the fucking shit out of your family, okay? That is my experience with being swatted. Now, all that being said, I don't quite understand what all is going on here, but Marjorie Taylor Greene is calling for the government to step in to abolish kiwi farms. And so, you know what? I gotta cover this, so let's watch.
But also the police report states something else fairly alarming, that the suspect claims that he or she is connected to this website, which is a site that actually supports cyber stalking.
So just to be very clear, Kiwi Farms is not a website that supports cyber stalking. Kiwi Farms is like a headquarters for cyber stalking, What they do is they dox people, which is posting their names, addresses, families' addresses. Again, I was swatted by members of Kiwi Farms. One of the people that swatted me was tied to Adam Waffen, which is a neo-Nazi international organization. And so, again, I was swatted by a neo-Nazi who got my information by neo-Nazis from neo-Nazis on the website Kiwi Farms. Police came to my house, beat the shit out of my mother, pointed machine guns at my face, and threatened to kill me, okay? They did not knock on my door and say, hello, we got this weird phone call. That is not swatting, okay? Marjorie Taylor Greene is making a mountain out of a molehill. That being said, getting attention onto this, I mean, I'm down to ride that wave. I don't quite understand why someone from Kiwi Farms would identify themselves in attempting to swat Marjorie Taylor Greene. It doesn't quite make sense to me. Maybe it's like some like bizarre marketing scheme to like raise the profile of the website. I'm not sure. But again, it is not a website that supports cyber stalking. It is a headquarters for cyber stalking. It is a repository for neo-Nazis. A lot of people know about the website Stormfront. Stormfront is where neo-Nazis go to organize. Kiwi Farms is literally Stormfront, but for attacking transgender people. Kiwi Farms has been responsible for the deaths of multiple people, at least 3 that I know of. Kiwi Farms, again, has repositories of people's families' addresses, right? So imagine, right, you post a video on YouTube, right? Or like, imagine this, right? Imagine your brother's, like, daughter-in-law post a video on YouTube, and then all of a sudden you have a SWAT team going to your house because Kiwi Farms doxed their entire family, and that includes you, and now you have got like guns pointed at you, and whoops, they killed your dog. That's basically what Kiwi Farms is. Kiwi Farms harasses vehemently pretty much everybody who's ever been related to a transgender person. That's pretty much it, okay? That's what it's for. Everyone who ever has used Kiwi Farms, in my opinion, belongs in prison. I think they're garbage people, the scum of the earth, all right? So with that all being said, that's all the context. Let's see Marjorie Taylor Greene whine about this.
Suspect even gave police their username. So basically, as you pointed out, this is a suspect admitted to intending to do harm via cyber stalking. You said you fully want to, prosecute whomever did this. And I'm assuming that suspect is still at large, right?
Yes, there's an investigation underway, and there's an even investigation into whether that's really the person that did this. But isn't it concerning that such a website exists? Like, why does that even exist? That website needs to be taken down. There should be no business or any kind of service where you can target your enemy. That's absolutely absurd, and this is the type of lawlessness that Democrats...
Now again, Marjorie Taylor Greene all the time puts people into the crosshairs and targets their enemies, right? Marjorie Taylor Greene loves to repost like libs of TikTok. Oh, look at this teacher in Oregon who is gay, and then all of a sudden they get fired. So Marjorie Taylor Greene, again, is part of the machine that created this monster, right? So the idea that she's going to cry about it because a cop knocked on her door, again, is hilarious to me. Hilarious to me. But I think it's pretty interesting that Marjorie Taylor Greene is the first member of Congress to call for the abolition of a transphobic hate cult. I think that that's interesting.
Democrats want all over the country. You know, the Democrats are the party of defund the police, which has created crime that is going out of control.
Again, the main reason why, in my opinion, is not just defund the police, but to abolish the police, is because when I got swatted, right, again, just to give you a little bit more personal details for me, when I got swatted, right, the so-called phone call, whatever it was, claimed that I was holding my mother hostage and that I was going to kill her or whatever, and I had machine guns and bombs or whatever the fuck, right? So now imagine you're a SWAT officer, right? Imagine you're a SWAT officer and you're thinking, oh shit, this person is going to kill their mother with bombs and machine guns, and then you see that person's mother ask what's going on, and then you storm that person and then beat the shit out of them. Cops beat the shit out of my mom, who, to their knowledge, was a hostage in a hostage situation, yet they still beat the shit out of her, right? And again, threatened to kill her and myself, as well as other people who were just on the block, right? So again, The police in this country, right? People that when they're on SWAT teams, they're just geared up. They're like, oh fuck, we finally get to use our guns. We're gonna go in and kill people. I know cops. I have cops in my family. And cops in my family, literally, when they talk about their swatting raids, like, you can see the bulge in their pants. They get hard as fuck, and they're like, oh, yeah, I went in there. I shot that guy with a shotgun. Woo! Right? They're really into it, right? And again, just for more personal details, my mom did suffer a stroke a couple months later and died. So I don't know if it's related to getting her fucking, entire body destroyed by police officers, multiple fucking, her shoulders dislocated, right? Her knee was, she couldn't really walk for a couple of weeks. I don't know if it's related to that kind of traumatic incident, but that's why I am in absolute 100% unwavering support of abolishing the police, because the people who become police officers in this country are garbage. They are all scum of the earth. They are all scum of the earth. 100% of them. There is no such thing as a good cop. So again, the idea that Marjorie Taylor Greene is going to say the left wants to defund the police, which hasn't happened, and that results in kiwi farms. What? Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense.
Control all over the country, but it's also failure of our government and failure of our law enforcement to not take down a website like that. Like, all of these types of groups need to be completely eradicated. They should not be allowed to exist. They should not be able to abuse police resources like that. And police officers, we need more police officers. We don't have enough right now. They need to be able to respond to traffic accidents as real emergencies, and to calls where they've got to save someone's life, not be part of a prank or a potential, way to kill.
So again, reminder, right? The people that do swatting, what the fuck? Who came up with this idea? Someone who recognized that police are a weapon, police are a tool, like a powder keg, right? You can use a bomb to do something good. You can use a bomb to do something bad. You can use a bomb to stop Nazis in Germany from taking over the world. You can use a bomb to blow up a Planned Parenthood because you think abortions are murder or something, right? They are tools that can be used for good and can be used for bad, right? Theoretically. But people realize, oh shit, cops in this country are fucking crazy, right? They will literally do whatever if you call someone and say this and blah, 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 they will send a SWAT team to their house and probably kill them. People have been swatted and have their dogs get killed. People have been swatted and gotten shot. They did nothing wrong. They're literally just chilling at home. All of a sudden, they get a fucking shot in the shin and you can't sue the cops because qualified immunity, right? And so, we're in this fucking really bizarre timeline where we just have a rabid dog that is able to be sicked on literally anyone at literally any time, right? And so the idea that Marjorie Taylor Greene is going to say that defunding the police is bad, if you shut kiwi farms down, that doesn't end swatting, right? The only way to actually solve that problem would be to abolish SWAT teams as they are constituted right now, to completely get rid of them. Everyone who's on any SWAT team needs to be banned from ever being in law enforcement again. They are all scum of the earth. Start over from scratch. Get a complete list of everyone who's ever been on a SWAT team, everyone who's ever been a police officer, permanently ban them from law enforcement, and create an entirely new system in its place. That's the only solution to this problem. That's it. That's it. That being said, though, Marjorie Taylor Greene accidentally bringing kiwi farms into mainstream discussion, I'm down to take advantage of that. Again, kiwi farms is responsible for the deaths of many people. Kiwi farms is responsible for harassing people that literally their only supposed crime or infraction against the website, the hate cult, the neo-Nazi group, is that a friend of a family member or a family member of a friend has a transgender daughter-in-law, and now they have to flee the country, right? There's all these fucking stories. Again, the most recent high-profile swatting incident that resulted from kiwi farms was Keffels, another transgender streamer online who had people literally find out what hotel she was staying at after being swatted, finding out what hotel she was staying at by cross-referencing bed sheets in a photograph posted onto Discord. These people are fucking insane, okay? I need you to understand. They are insane. They are insane. Anyone who has ever posted on kiwi farms belongs in prison. These are mentally unstable freaks. These are social outcasts. These are menaces to society, okay? If we're going to throw homeless people in prison for the crime of being homeless, we should be throwing these motherfuckers in prison. They are insane, okay? Full stop. There is no such thing as a good cop. There's no such thing as a good Republican, and there is certainly no such thing as a good Kiwi Farms user. Let's be fucking real, right? These people are not just internet trolls. They're not just in support of this kind of stuff. They are the headquarters of this kind of stuff. This stuff is spawned out of websites like this. Without websites like this stuff would not nearly be as popular. Why? Because they make it popular, right? People can go to Kiwi Farms and find anybody's address who they want and then send a SWAT team to their house. And again, you never know. If you get lucky, that SWAT team might actually shoot and kill someone. In my instance, a SWAT team beat the shit out of my mom and she had a stroke a couple months later, right? And died from that incident. Is there anything I can do about that? No. Is there anything that anyone's going to do about that? No. Am I going to get any, like damages? Am I going to get anything? Can I sue the police? No. Can I sue that person? No. So I'm fucked. I'm fucked. And there are many people that are in my position that have also been fucked by websites like this. So the idea that Marjorie Taylor Greene's going to cry because a cop knocked on her door and make a huge deal about it, I think is hilarious. But that being said, I am going to take advantage of that. But again, fuck all of these people, really, because I just think they're such garbage. They're just such garbage motherfuckers. I really hate them so much. Like, again, scum of the motherfucking earth. Like, we're talking about, like worse than people that, like, I don't even know. I don't want to get too triggered here, but Jesus Christ, man. It's ridiculous ass shit. Retro Boomer, $10. My grandma died months later after she fell in her room and hit her eye on her nightstand. Ooh, fuck, hit her eye. Jesus. She was surrounded by nurses and I spent thousands to pay them to watch her and keep her safe. Good luck. So you spent thousands of dollars on the nurses and then they didn't do their job and now your grandma's dying? Or dead? I mean, I guess this happened a while ago, but hi, Max. Got Max the dog here. Yeah, that shit's fucking crazy, man. Like, what do you do in this instance? Right, as a poor person, like, if I were rich, if I had, like, millions of dollars, maybe I'd be able to get a lawsuit going. But, like, what am I able to do when a fucking nutcase neo-Nazi sends a SWAT team to my house, they beat the shit out of my disabled mom, and then she dies a couple months later, presumably resulting in injuries, resulting from injuries of that incident. What do I do in that incident? I can't sue the cops, right? Because it's illegal to sue cops in this country. Right? I can't sue whoever it is because I don't know who they are, right? So I'm just fucked. I'm fucked. Like, my life is permanently destroyed. And I'm sure that them hearing that, they're going to go like, yeah, they're going to jerk off to this fucking video if they ever watch it. But I mean, like, Jesus fucking Christ, man, these people are fucking freaks. They are freaks. Again, like, and I say that in, like, the literal sense. Like, you know, they are not human. They are subhuman. Not even subhuman, but they're like Neanderthals, right? Like, they're like, it's extremely... I don't even know how to categorize people like that. Like, we talk about, like, you know, serial killers. We talk about, like, psychopathic serial killers, man. Kiwi Farms users, that's a whole fucking flock of them. And somehow they're not able to be caught. Somehow they're still operating. What? It's crazy ass shit. Anyway, what else do we got here? All right, let's go into good cop stories. Realon, I don't know what the fuck you think you're talking about, but I'd prefer if you stop. So, we have a good cop story. Once again, the only good cop is an ex-cop. Uvalde School Board fires Police Chief Pete Arredondo after mass shooting. So, it's about goddamn time. When did this fucking shit happen? Like 4 fucking months ago? 4 fucking months ago? Jesus fucking Christ. It's about goddamn time. The Uvalde School District's embattled police chief was fired Wednesday following allegations, by the way, that he made several critical mistakes during the mass shooting at Robb Elementary School that left 19 students and 2 teachers dead. Now again, imagine my job is to cook the chicken at Bojangles, and then a customer just gets raw chicken, and they eat it because they're a dumb American, and then they get sick, right? Would I get fired? Fuck yeah, I'd get fired. Would it take 4 months? Fuck no, it wouldn't take fucking 4 months. And would these people use the word allegations? Hell no. Right, this idea that you're a cop and that means you're like, you just have extra protection on all this stuff. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ, man. It's embarrassing. And again, not only, this isn't fucking cooking the chicken at Bojangles. This is being responsible for the protection and safety of other people's lives. This person is an accomplice to murder. They saw the murder going on. It was their job and duty to stop the murdering, to stop the murdering, and they chose not to. They watched it happen. They were an accomplice to murder. They should be going to jail, not just being fired. There should be charges brought on these fucking crazy motherfuckers. And a unanimous vote that arrived after months of angry calls for his ouster. The Uvalde Consolidated Independent School District's Board of Trustees fired Pete Arredondo in an auditorium of parents and survivors of the May 24 massacre. His ouster came 3 months to the day, 3 months, after one of the deadliest classroom shootings in U.S. history. Cheers from the crowd followed the vote. That's great. And some parents walked out in tears. Now, again, another thing to be understood here is that this guy, there's a good fucking chance they're just going to go become a cop somewhere else. Okay, they got fired at this place, but they're a former police chief, man. They'll probably go to like some fucking big city, become a cop, they'll be fine, and they're still going to be put in life and death situations where they're gonna fucking cowardly fucking hide away in the corners like a fucking children, right? Again, when we're at a situation like with Uvalde, we're like, what was it, like 4th graders are more brave? 4th graders are braver than police with riot gear, bulletproof armor, and machine guns. 4th graders have more courage than these motherfuckers. That's insane. That's insane. Right, but again, it needs to be understood, unless there are charges brought about on these cops, nothing is going to get fixed. Oh, they got fired, aka they're going to get a transfer to another police department. That's what being fired means. When you're a cop, you go somewhere else. You ever see these stories like the guy who fucking shot and killed Tamir Rice just got hired somewhere else like a year later, just like a couple towns over, and now they're still in charge of life and death situations. They still have a badge and a gun, and they're still able to kill anyone that they want with impunity, right? It's insane what this country does and how it operates when it comes to police. These people are psychopaths. They are psychopaths. I need you to understand, the kind of motherfucker that becomes a cop in this country, as law enforcement as an institution is constituted in this country, the kind of motherfucker who becomes a cop needs to be a psychopath, right? The way that, you know, again, if you're a serial killer or if you're an aspiring serial killer, what better way to get away with it than become a fucking cop? Then you can kill, and then you can get away with it. Again, 98% of police that murder people do not even get charged with murder. Like, it's one thing if they get charged with murder and the system is corrupt and then they get, you know, found innocent or whatever. That's one thing. But they don't even get charged with murder. The system is like, let's not even waste time pretending to be fair. Like, imagine, like, you gotta have a low IQ to be a serial killer who's not a cop. Let's be honest. You gotta have a low-ass IQ. Oh, I want to go out there and kill people and inflict violence on people. Well, if you're a cop, you can do it with impunity. If you're not a cop, you'll get thrown in jail. It's an easy fucking choice. And so that's why cops in this country are a bunch of crazy motherfuckers. They don't want to die. Cops don't want to be sacrificing their life or risking their life. They want to do the killing. That's what you need to understand. They want to do the killing. They don't want to be killed. They want to be the killers. And that's why in this instance, Pete Arredondo decided, and again, all the 100 plus officers who should have done something on their own, but again, police, they are just like the military people, trained to just follow orders, just like Nazis in Germany. Oh, I didn't mean to kill Jewish people at the concentration camp. I was just following orders. Oh, really, motherfucker? Okay, interesting. Right? Any one of those other cowardly fucking beta male bitches could have gone in there and stopped that mass shooter, but they chose not to, once again, because they want to be the killers, not the ones that are killed. They're a bunch of fucking babies. Arredondo has been on leave from the district. Again, paid leave, paid vacation. 3 months, paid vacation. Let's play the new Call of Duty. Let's watch whatever the fuck's on Netflix. Right? Let's chill the fuck out. Let's drink a couple beers, 6-pack a day, and let's live life. That's been his life since this mass shooting. Paid fucking vacation by the taxpayer, while the families of the kids that were massacred, the families of the teachers that were massacred, they don't get a stipend. They don't get a paid vacation. Imagine having to go to work the next day after your wife gets fucking massacred and gunned down. Imagine having to go to work the next day after your fucking daughter or son or whatever gets fucking gunned down at a school. You don't get a paid vacation for 3 months. But the son of a bitch cop who was responsible for this incident, they get a fucking hefty sum. And you have to pay for it. What a shitty fucking system we live in. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, you can read the rest of this if you want, but basically it just goes into, like, you know, all the shit we already know. Uvalde, you know, again, first of all, oh, we got to keep the school safe. So not only does Uvalde have a police organization, but the Uvalde School District, for a small town, like, how many people live in Uvalde? Isn't it like 20K or something? Let me look this up. 16,000 people live in Uvalde, and they've got 3, to my understanding, police, like, you know, police institutions that have jurisdiction there. The Sheriff's Department of the county, right? The fucking police for Uvalde, and then the Uvalde School Police. 16,000 people live in this town, and they have a separate police department for the schools, and they still did nothing, right? So chances are Pete Arredondo is just going to go work for the Uvalde Police, not the Uvalde School Police, or he's going to go work for the Sheriff's Department, or he's just going to go to the next town over and become another bloodthirsty freak, right? Because that's how this fucking country operates. There's never, ever going to be fairness in this country until the people in this country decide to take fairness from the oppressors, and that's not going to happen because Americans are fucking stupid. Let's be real. Americans are dumb as hell, and they don't care about any of this shit until it happens to them. Americans are fucking privileged little snowflake babies that don't give a fuck about police accountability unless they actually face violence directly, right? And that's just how it is. So until we hit a critical mass where a majority or a supermajority in this country have been affected by mass shootings like this or have been affected by police brutality, until that happens, nothing will change. So let's just keep racking them up. How many times have police fucking killed someone in your family? Come on. Let's just wait until we get that high score, and then maybe we'll do something. Maybe. Even then, probably not. But at least, you know, at the very least, they fired this guy. But he really needs to go to prison. Anyway, how's everyone doing today? Getting a little heated. I'm hot. The air conditioner is on, and I'm hot and bothered. I'm hot. Not only am I hot as fuck, but I'm also bothered. Both of those things do not go so well together. Or maybe they do. I'm not sure. We have a tweet on twitter.com. Hoping these HVAC dudes are ready to hear it, because I got Andrea Rovenski on full blast. You're welcome, fellas. Hello, HVAC dudes. Hopefully you do your job, and hopefully it's a great time. And if you want to, you know, if you're interested in what the hell's going on here, some crazy fucking bitch in the background is ranting and raving. Some lunatic fucking whore on the television, you know, you're thinking to yourself, what the hell's going on? I'm just trying to fucking fix the goddamn HVAC. You know what I mean? That's crazy shit, right? If you want to follow me, hit me up. Ask whoever the fuck, you know, your whoever hired you. Ask them. Hit me the fuck up. And, you know, solidarity with the workers. You know what I mean? You know, do your job, and I hope it's fun and all that kind of stuff. But also, how long, what is, I don't even know, I'm not gonna lie, what the fuck even is an HVAC? Like, I know it's like a ventilation thing. How long does it take? Like what, how long are they gonna be held here? Captive audience, right? Like, is it gonna be like 10 minutes, you're in and out? Like, how long is this gonna take? Like, how much time do I have with a captive audience? That is what I really want to know. But anyway, I hope they enjoy the show. Oh, you're still doing the staying up for 24 hours thing, Toxic Death? I didn't think you would go through with it. Hello, the letter hack. I'm consuming raw ginger, turmeric, and oil of oregano. That's fascinating. Reminded, the best way not to get COVID is to not bring fucking HVAC dudes into your goddamn house. So? HVAC dudes, are you wearing a mask right now, motherfucker? Most Americans are selfish even if they don't know it. They have the mentality of, I don't care, it's not my personal business. It's not affecting me. That's why the country is going down, not up. Absolutely. Americans are born and raised and taught to be selfish cocksuckers. That's our education system raises kids to be selfish cocksuckers, obedient, working slaves, and selfish fucking pricks. That's what our education system does to our children. You ever wonder why we have such a fucked up country? Imagine how we treat our goddamn fucking kids. You ever go to fucking public school? I did. That fucking shit's traumatizing, man. All day? Holy shit, how long does it take to fix a goddamn HVAC system? Speed it up, my friends. Nah, they're just milking you for the hourly fucking... Oh, it's gonna be $90 an hour. Oh, whoops, it took 28,000 hours. My bad, you know. These goddamn... I'm just joking, I'm just joking. But I hope they enjoy the show. Humans are primitive, we'll learn someday. I mean, our genes haven't really changed at all in like the last... Like, since the dawn of civilization, our genetic code is pretty much identical. You know what I mean? So... Alright, what else do we got here? Let's talk about abortion. So, abortion. I just want to say, I am pro-abortion. Not only am I pro-choice, I am pro-abortion. I think abortion is a good thing. I think we have too many fucking stupid kids in this country as it is. If more Republicans got more abortions, this country would be a lot better. So with that being fucking said, let's get into this article from Politico. Abortion access crumbles. 4 more states enact new restrictions this week. The newly effective laws make good on conservative promises to swiftly prohibit abortion in as many states as possible. Again, what is the root cause of being against abortion? It is not, oh, the sanctity of life. They don't give a fuck about the sanctity of life. Oh, I'm pro-life. Oh, they don't give a fuck about being pro-life. The entire 100%, not 99%, not 60%, not just a small fraction, 100% of the core logic behind these Republican fucking freak shows that are against abortion is to control you. They want to control you. Again, you are a second-class citizen. You are a slave to them. They want you to go into the kitchen, make them a sandwich, and pump out their little fucking stupid-ass babies so they can brainwash them into being freaks just like the rest of this fucking country, right? That is the singular 100% reason why these Republicans want to do this stuff. It's about control. They read a book like the Bible and they go like, oh fuck, it was better back then. I want to control these women. I want to control these bitches. I want to control these whores. That's how they fucking think of us. I need you to understand this. Republican men that are against abortion want to be slave owners. I mean, again, just like, I mean, Republicans are like that with everything. Let's be honest. They're fucking freaks. Republicans are freaks of fucking nature, antisocial personality disorder, fucking disgusting scumbags. But I need you to understand this whole abortion thing is an attempt, and so far a pretty successful one, an attempt to create a world, a country, where half the population are second-class citizens. Half the population will be second-class citizens if these people control Congress, right? They will pass a nationwide abortion ban if they win the presidency in the next presidential cycle. They will pass a nationwide abortion ban. I need you to understand this idea. They will never do Roe v. Wade on reverse. Oh, they did it. Oh, they will never do full abortion ban. Oh, they did it. Oh, they will never do nationwide abortion ban. Oh, they will do it. They said they will do it. Republican members of Congress are running on that in the midterms, right? They're going to run on that in the 2024 election. I need you to understand these motherfuckers want to control you. They want you to be their slave. That is it. That is all. That is 100%. They don't give a fuck about being, pro-life. I just care about the baby's life. If you cared about fucking babies' lives, you know you wouldn't do? You know you fucking wouldn't do? You wouldn't fucking beat the shit out of your children. You know you wouldn't do? You wouldn't advocate to defund fucking public schooling. You know you wouldn't do? You wouldn't advocate to defund daycare. You know what you wouldn't do? You know what you would do? You would advocate for healthy nutrition. You know what you would do? Advocate for more access to daycare. You know what you would do? Support paid maternity, paternity leave, whatever. You know what you wouldn't do? Have more support systems and structures for orphan kids, right? Again, how can you be... Again, it's a hypocrisy game, but they don't care about hypocrisy. Hypocrisy is a tool, a weapon to use to confuse you. I need you to understand, there is no such thing as shaming a Republican on hypocrisy. It doesn't exist. They have no shame. Being blatantly hypocritical is a weapon, an ideological, a rhetorical tool in the toolbox to confuse you. You know, when you're playing fucking Pokemon, right, and that motherfucker uses, like, I don't know, some move that confuses you, right, and then, like, you hit yourself. That's what it is. When you're thinking, how could these Republicans say one thing and then do the other? They are trying to throw you into a trap. It's like when you're walking through the forest and you fall in a hole that was covered up by leaves. It's a trap. It is to confuse you. It is to waste your fucking time trying to figure out how a human being could say something so blatantly hypocritical. They know they're hypocritical. It's a tool in their toolbox. It is a weapon that they're using against you, right? They are blatantly illogical creatures, right? Logic is the antithesis of how these people behave, right? So they understand that other people are logical creatures, and so they will use and weaponize the understanding of logic against other people in order to win, in political realms. I need you to understand there is no such thing as shaming a Republican on hypocrisy. They don't give a fuck, okay? So, the erosion of abortion access in the United States accelerated this week with 4 more state trigger laws taking effect: Idaho, North Dakota, Tennessee, and Texas. While 3 of those states had significant restrictions on the procedure already in place, the new laws carry narrower exemptions and harsher criminal penalties, all but eliminating abortion in broad swaths of the United States. Now again, the same fucking party is also against birth control. Clarence Thomas on the Supreme Court said that he wants to reverse Supreme Court precedents that allowed for access to birth control. And again, what is birth control? What falls under the umbrella of contraception? Condoms. Republicans are the party of banning condoms. They want to ban condoms, motherfucker. I need you to understand this. I need you to understand, right? Amy Coney Barrett, a freak, a total fucking freak on the Supreme Court, said that one of her core ideological principles is to expand the, quote, domestic infant supply. She used the term domestic infant supply. What? The party of banning condoms wants to increase the domestic supply of infants? What? What? What the fuck? I know, it's crazy, and these people have power over you unless you fucking do something about it, okay? I need you to understand these people are crazy. There is no such thing as historical precedent. There is no such thing as what's in the past is in the past. It is not real, okay? The future is just as historical as the past, okay? I need you to understand that fucking shit. As of Thursday, abortion is prohibited starting at conception, with limited exceptions in a dozen states, and 2 more states forbid the procedure after the detection of a fetal cardiac activity around 6 weeks of pregnancy. The newly effective laws make good on conservative promises to swiftly prohibit abortion in as many states as possible following the Supreme Court's decision to overturn Roe v. Wade in June, and will leave much of the South and Plains states with virtually no access to the procedure. The laws could also make it harder for people to access non-abortion healthcare, including for miscarriage and family planning. Again, there have been many articles coming out of the last 3 months. Someone having a miscarriage, and now they have to go through years and years of legal battles to prove that they didn't purposefully induce the miscarriage, right? People having a miscarriage go to the hospital because they're hemorrhaging and they're having significant blood loss, and the doctor's like, I don't want to deal with a lawsuit. You're on your own, kid. Here's a couple of fucking painkillers. Have fun writing this out at home, right? There have been documented cases where people are getting extremely injured, sick, right? And we're going to see people start dying more and more and more because of this. When a doctor is unable to actually provide any health care at all, no matter how much you're willing to pay them, we are going to see a mass amount of death from this fucking shit, okay? And that is the goal. Republicans want to kill you, or they want to throw the idea that you're going to be killed if you slightly walk out of step onto you, and they want to control you. They want you to be a slave. They want you to be a second-class citizen. That is how it works, okay, motherfuckers? In Texas, which has banned all abortions after roughly 6 weeks of pregnancy for nearly a year, abortion providers now risk a life sentence for performing an abortion. AKA, they're not going to perform an abortion, okay? No doctor is going to risk going to prison for the rest of their life to do a temporary procedure on someone, even if it thinks that they're going to save their life. It doesn't matter, right? Because again, they have that idea that they want to, you know, self-preservation. I don't want to go to prison. I don't care if you die. It doesn't matter if you die. Maybe I'll be upset about it. Maybe it sucks that I'm in this position, but I am not going to sacrifice the rest of my life to save your life because it's just not worth it for me. That's the goal. That's what Republicans want. That's what they want. They want to restrict your access to health care, right? Because if you're not able to survive without access to health care, then fuck you. They don't care if you're disabled. If you're disabled and you need extra help with stuff, they want you to die. I mean, look at why they're fucking so hell-bent on making sure as many people die as possible from COVID-19. They want as many disabled people as possible to die. Anyone that doesn't follow their orders to die, they don't fucking give a shit about you. So anyway, you can read the rest of this. I don't really care about like what they're talking about. The same thing could happen in Tennessee, where abortion is not prohibited except if necessary to save the pregnant person's life. Now again, if necessary to save the life. So what that means is every time you do an abortion, right, you're going to have to go through years of legal battles. Years of legal battles. And the jury and the prosecutors are going to say, is this really necessary? Right? Did you really need to do this abortion? And chances are they're going to say no, and they're going to throw you in fucking jail anyway. Right? So with that understanding, doctors, knowing that they're probably going to have to go through court battles for 3 to 4 years and maybe go to jail and have to post like fucking $100,000 of bond, right? They're not going to do it. This is plain and simple. They're not going to fucking do it. And if they do, right, and then they're going to go through the legal system, and then they're going to go through the court battles, and then they're going to be convicted, then they're going to become the example to make other people not want to do that in the future, right? I need you to understand the exceptions of rape or incest, it's a red herring. It doesn't mean anything, okay? The result, the net effect is the exact same, okay? Anyway, I mean, like, again, our country is falling the fuck apart. Where abortion laws stand 2 months after the fall of Roe. So you can just check this map out. Illegal after 6 weeks. Again, there is really no distinction here. Illegal after 15 weeks. There's barely any distinction here. Soon illegal, blocked legals, right? As you can see, we're at a point where a majority of states are going to be, you have no access to health care. We're going to be at a point where, again, if Republicans do take the House and the Senate, and next year, or next cycle rather, take the presidency, nationwide abortion ban, this map is going to be all red all the time, because that's their goal. That is what they want. That is what they strive for. And do you really think, like, let's imagine Democrats hold the Senate, but it's Joe Manchin. You think Joe Manchin is going to save democracy? You think Joe Manchin is going to save half the country's right to health care? Nah. Joe Manchin's going to fold like a fucking folding table, and he's going to go right along with the nationwide abortion ban because he's a freak just like the rest of them. He'll be bought and paid for in no time, right? So I need you to understand this. This country is quickly going to be falling apart at the seams. And really, what is there to do about this? What can we do? Vote Democrat? Okay, that just kicks the can down the road. How do we deal with the fact that there are millions of psychopathic, want-to-be slave owners, want-to-be serial killers in this country that are willing to do anything that they can in order to enact their fucking crazy, fucked up psychopath fantasy? What do we do about these millions and millions, tens of millions of crazy motherfuckers in this country? What do we do with them? What do we do? Voting Democrat? That doesn't solve the problem. We still got tens of millions of crazy, fucked up motherfuckers in this country. So, think about that. Goddamn James Webb has captured the first clear evidence of carbon dioxide, CO2 in the atmosphere of a planet outside our solar system. I mean, you know, that's not that impressive, to be honest. Like, Venus has a bunch of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, and there's, you know. But that is really cool. Yeah, I've been kind of trying to follow the James Webb stuff, but, like, you know, there's a lot of information, and it's really hard to understand a lot of it until, like, they get the people to make, like, composite images and stuff. But they recently got these photos of Jupiter that look amazing and stuff. But yeah, that's super cool. My opinion is, in my lifetime, maybe not the rest of you motherfuckers, I'm 26, and I do eat vegetables, unlike John Fetterman. But in my lifetime, I'm going to be going to exoplanets. That's my goal. I'm going to live to 200, and I'm going to be going to these motherfucking exoplanets, okay? Yeah, you might be asking how? Well, stay tuned and find the fuck out. Holy shit, it's 11:17. Holy fuck. Let's keep this train going, though. Alright, Bob Carmody, you and Elon? No. Elon is not allowed. My ideal future is that Elon Musk is going to, like, just miss the cutoff for anti-aging technology. Right, that guy's getting really old now, right? So, ideally, I want anti-aging technology or reverse aging technology in the next, what, 40, 50 years. Elon Musk is going to die. 5 years later, we're good to go, right? So, got Max the dog here. Let's see if I can get Max on webcam. Maxie! You want to come uppy? Max! Max! Wah! Little puppy. Hi. How's your day? All right. Pupping it up with the Max. All right, I'll do one more news story. Pupping it up with the goddamn Max. Man, I am really fucking caffeinated right now. All right, let's go. All right, let's go. I wish I was Max. Oh my god. Donald J. Orange Man, aka the 45th fuckface of the United States of America. This is from Rolling Stone exclusive. Now again, I just want to look at this. This is great. Like, this is a great image here. Like, they did a great job with this one. Donald Trump tells his lawyers, get my top secret documents back. The ex-president is desperate to recover the classified trove taken from Mar-a-Lago and is pushing his legal team on a long shot maneuver to return them. So, the reason why this story is so fun is because Donald Trump has been reportedly freaking the fuck out about a confidential informant in his midst. He smells a rat. He's yelling at everyone in his family. He's yelling at everyone on the team. Someone's leaking something somewhere, and he is freaking the fuck out. And any possible story that may result in a leak or someone close to them getting information out or something like that, I'm in. Let's see Paul Allen's top secret documents. Fuck off. All right. Reminder, by the way, Donald Trump lost the 2020 election. That's why he doesn't have access to these documents, because he lost. If he were president, he could have the documents, but he's not, and therefore, right? So he's a loser. In the weeks after FBI's Mar-a-Lago raid, former President Donald Trump repeatedly made simple-sounding but extraordinary asks. He wanted his lawyers to get my documents back from federal law enforcement. Trump wasn't merely referring to the alleged trove of attorney-client material that he insists was scooped up by the feds during the raids. Two people familiar with the matter tell Rolling Stone the ex-president has been demanding that his team find a way to recover all of the official documents that Trump has long referred to as, quote, mine, including the highly sensitive and top-secret ones. Sources close to Trump agree with outside legal experts that such a sweeping legal maneuver would be a long shot at best. I hate to break it to the former president, but I do not think he is going to get all the top secret documents back, says one Trump advisor. That ship has probably sailed. Further, several longtime Trump advisors say they want absolutely nothing to do with the now infamous boxes of documents, fearing that any knowledge of them could invite an unwanted knock on the door from the feds. Who would want any of that back? If it is what they say it is, keep them the hell away, a second advisor says. Still, the former president's legal team appears to be working to retrieve at least some of the papers seized during the August 8th federal search. In recent days, the Trump team, led by former federal prosecutor Evan Corin, has been quietly prepping additional legal arguments and strategies to try to pry back material that the feds removed from the ex-president's Florida abode and club. The sources say those measures include drafting a so-called Rule 41G motion, which allows a person aggrieved by an unlawful search and seizure of property to move for the property's return. This would be a follow-up measure to the lawsuit filed Monday by Trump, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so the big story here is that he really wants the documents back, and he thinks that they're his personal property. Now, this has been something that we've been talking about in regards to this shit since the National Archives stuff, like from January, I think it was, this year, when the National Archives were like, yo, this guy's got a bunch of shit, let's fucking go get it, right? Like, Donald Trump literally thinks that whatever the government's property was is his. He thinks that, oh, the White House, well, I was president once, mine. Oh, that fork over there, mine. Oh, that box of top secret documents, mine. It's all mine. Right? And I just also want to say, this is the result of there not being an invocation of the 25th Amendment. Remember, there was a story that came out that said Steve Mnuchin, Treasury Secretary, Mike Pompeo, Secretary of State, right? They were all thinking about doing a 25th Amendment invocation, which would have forcefully removed Donald Trump from power. This is what happens when you give Donald Trump a couple weeks after January 6th to do whatever he wants as president. When you let a child become president and stay president, this is what fucking happens. Okay? So anyway, again, this shit is getting juicy, and I really hope that Donald Trump does represent himself in court and says a lot of really goofy shit, because that's going to be hilarious. But, I mean, goddamn. Like, Donald Trump literally thinks that he's like the president in exile or some shit. Like, he's like Juan Guaido of the United States. And again, tens of millions of people, they believe him. It's crazy ass shit. It's crazy ass shit. But also, this fucking photo is also really fucking crazy. Photo illustration by Joe Rodriguez. Images used in illustration. Seth Harold, Getty Images, Getty Images. Getty Images is so good they have to be credited 3 times. But anyway, it's a good edit. Anyway, Donald Trump lost. Joe Biden is the winner of the 2020 election. Stay mad, bitch. Alright, y'all. I'm having some heart palpitations right now from this coffee. So, I'm going to turn the air conditioner off. I need to do a goddamn fucking, caffeine cleanse at some time in the near future, because I am losing it. I'm not going to lie. But you know, I'll be fine. Oh fuck, I'm stretching. Yeah, so everybody, hopefully y'all enjoyed the program. And once again, if you didn't see it, well, I mean, if you didn't see Cooking with the Bitch yesterday, I mean, Are you even really a person? Like, are you really even a human being on planet Earth if you didn't see Cooking with the Bitch yesterday? Check this fucking shit out. Check this fucking goddamn shit out. Cooking with the Bitch. Go watch it. Did you watch it? If the answer is no, then chances are you're a fucking moron. Go watch Cooking with the goddamn Bitch. Check it the fuck out. It's really good, and it's really good for you. Reminder, this show is good for your health, okay? Also, reminder to eat vegetables. Also, reminder, I will be doing some more Twitch streaming later, playing some goddamn Doom. I love goddamn Doom. And, yeah, so, what's up? It's the Q-Cock portion of the program, folks. Questions, comments, or concerns. Q-Cock. Lay them on me. These kittens might actually be monkeys. They're hanging upside down right now in the dog's crate. Yay. Emotes are on my list. I'm also working on the merchandising thing. Right now, the priority list is merchandising and then emotes. And so hopefully I'll have both of them done in a couple weeks. But I'm trying to get the merchandising stuff done by next week. Movie review? Nah. Do I like Rusty Spoons? Nah. I've got nothing? Alright. Little droplets of Q's cock secreted by Satan's balls. And on that note, everyone have a great day. Does Max have a harness or collar? Yes, but he doesn't wear it all the time because, you know, we don't... He's been on exercise restriction because of the heartworm treatment, so we barely leave the house. So there's no reason to put fucking collars on him or anything. What am I going to eat today? I don't know. Eat butt? Maybe. All right, y'all have a good one. I will see y'all later on Twitch.tv or tomorrow for the Above It All Friday show. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. The Above It All Friday show. Whoa!
Everybody comes in your grandmother ear.
I am not up to the job. And I mean that sincerely. It's not like, whoa.
What's the most important issue in the governor's race here in Virginia?
Getting back to the basics of teaching children, not teaching them critical race theory.
And what is critical race theory?
Well, I'm not going to get into the specifics of it because I don't understand it that much. I don't understand it that much. I don't understand it that much, but it's something that I don't understand it that much, but it's something that I don't. What little bit that I know, I don't care for. What little bit that I know, I don't. What little bit that I know, I don't care for.
And what have you heard that you don't?
Well,
that you don't like?
I'm not gonna. You know, I don't. I don't have that much knowledge on it. 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 But it's something that I don't care for.
Kiss every guy, man and woman. Look at that guy, how handsome he is. I'll kiss him. I'd like to begin by addressing the heinous attack yesterday. Yesterday is a hard word for me.
Just take that.
Yesterday's attack on our
Good. Take the word yes to that, because it doesn't work with